Hey weebs! So today we're diving into 5 of the darkest anime you need to watch. Most anime take you on a fun ride, but some, they pull you into pure darkness. These are the shows that mess with your mind. Let's begin. Heavenly Delusion, a beautiful lie or a living nightmare. What if I told you that everything you thought was real was a lie? This is the disturbing reality of Heavenly Delusion, one of the most mind-bending anime in recent years. At first, the show presents 2 separate worlds. One where children are raised in a utopian facility, completely unaware of the horrors outside, and another where 2 teenagers, Maru and Kiruko, travel through a ruined Japan filled with horrifying creatures known as man-eaters. Sounds like a simple post-apocalyptic story, right? Nah, wrong. The deeper you go, the more disturbing the truth becomes. The children in the facility aren't just ordinary kids. They might be genetically modified or something even worse. And Maru? Fans have speculated that he's connected to them in ways we can't even imagine. One of the most terrifying theories? The man-eaters were once human. Think about it. Everywhere Maru and Kiruko go, they find abandoned research labs, strange experiments, and people with missing memories. What if these monsters were actually created from the very children in the facility? And what if the heavenly world isn't heaven at all, but a prison? This anime kinda remind me of my favorite anime Hell's Paradise must-watch. I really love the anime. This anime is not what it seems. And with season 2 on the way, I guarantee the answers will be even darker than we expect. Gachiakuta, 2025, upcoming. The next big dark shonen? Next up, we have Gachiakuta, an anime that's already being called the next Jujutsu Kaisen, but way darker. Imagine a world where the rich live in luxury while the poor are literally thrown away like garbage. Quite literally. This anime follows Rudo, a kid from the slums who's falsely accused of murder and dumped into a mysterious wasteland called the Pit. Sounds bad, right? It gets worse. In the Pit, Rudo finds himself surrounded by horrific creatures made from discarded trash. They're called trash beasts, and they eat and destroy everything in sight. But here's where it gets really interesting. Rudo discovers that he has a rare power that lets him control and weaponize trash. Now, here's where the wildest theory comes in. What if these trash beasts aren't just monsters, but people? Think about it. If the rich treat the poor like garbage, what if the Pit is actually a place where people are forcibly turned into monsters? And what if Rudo's power isn't just about controlling trash, but controlling the souls of the abandoned? If this theory turns out to be true, Gachiakuta is going to be one of the darkest and most brutal anime in years. Dark Gathering. If you think Jujutsu Kaisen has creepy curses, you haven't seen anything yet. Dark Gathering is one of the most terrifying supernatural anime in years. The story follows Keitaro, a college student who's cursed with the ability to attract ghosts. He's trying to live a normal life. But then he meets Yayoi. At first, Yayoi seems like an innocent little girl. But trust me, she's scarier than the ghosts. She's on a twisted mission to capture spirits because she believes one of them has her dead mother's soul. And instead of running away from ghosts, she hunts them down and tortures them to get what she wants. One of the darkest theories? Yayoi might be something more than human. Her unnatural ability to see, trap, and manipulate ghosts hints that she might be part ghost herself. And if that's true, then she's hiding something even more horrifying. This anime isn't just about ghosts. It's about how far someone will go for revenge, even if it means becoming a monster themselves. Talentless Nana, a deadly mind game with a chilling truth. The story follows Nana, a seemingly sweet girl who enters an elite school where students possess extraordinary abilities. But there's a twist. She has no powers at all. Instead, she's been sent on a secret mission to eliminate her classmates one by one. Sound simple? Not even close. As the show progresses, we start questioning who the real villains are. Nana is convinced these superpowered students are dangerous and could destroy humanity. But what if she's been lied to? Here's a terrifying theory. Nana herself is being manipulated by an even greater force. What if the organization that trained her isn't trying to protect humanity, but control it? And what if these students, were never the real enemy to begin with. Every episode builds tension, every death has consequences, and by the time the truth starts unraveling, you'll be questioning everything you believed. If you love anime that play with your mind, constantly shift your perspective, and hit you with unexpected betrayals, Talentless Nana is an absolute must-watch. Texhnolyze, the bleakest dystopian nightmare. Now, if you thought cyberpunk, Edgerunners was depressing, you haven't seen anything yet. I am not saying that cyberpunk, Edgerunners isn't depressing. It is. But this anime is way creepy. Texhnolyze is one of the darkest, most soul-crushing anime ever created. It throws you into Lucas, an underground city drowning in violence, corruption, and despair. The main character, Ichise, is a broken man. After having his limbs brutally severed, he's given mechanical replacements through a terrifying experiment called Texhnolyze. But instead of making him stronger, it only deepens his suffering. This anime doesn't just show darkness, it makes you feel it. The atmosphere is suffocating, the story is cryptic, and the world? It's a place where hope doesn't exist. Here's what makes Texhnolyze even more disturbing. Many fans believe that its ending is one of the most nihilistic conclusions in anime history. What if everything Ichise goes through is completely meaningless? What if there was never a way out of this nightmare to begin with? This isn't just another cyberpunk anime, it's a psychological descent into madness. And once you start watching, you might not come back the same. And there you have it, 5 of the darkest anime. But now I want to hear from you. Which of these anime disturbed you the most? Or do you know an even darker one that should have made the list? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you love the recommendations, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Because trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming next. Until then, stay safe.